Woo! Okay, we made it. Xbox Game Showcase time, people. Sorry we're late, but let's get into it. Oh, so they're making another high on life already? Alright, alright. See what else we got so far. Yo, what's good, chat? Alright, we got a world premiere here. Oh, it's looking good already. What is this? Hold up, is the volume down on that? Hold up 1 second. Let me get that together. Boom. Here now, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Y'all can hear it? Perfect? Cool. Great, great, great. Not bad, not bad. It's everybody's like, yo, when is Silk Song gonna be premiered? I've been hearing so much about Silk Song, and I have yet to see any gameplay or anything about it. Like, what is that? Like, what is this? A new handheld. Yo, Sweaty, what up? This is a handheld Xbox. Rogbox Alley X. ROG Xbox. Okay. Let's see how much this is going to be costing. Like an arm and a leg?
To put the player first. And that's what you've seen from us over the years. We've led the industry with backward compatibility. We championed crossplay and cross-progression. We delivered Game Pass, first on console.
They finally did it, a handheld Xbox.
So what's next? How can we give you even more freedom, more choice, more ways to play? Our next step is to unify your gaming no matter where you buy or play. So we're building an Xbox experience designed for players, not locked to a single store or tied to one device. The Xbox Ally is an Xbox you can hold in your hands, bringing together the power of Xbox and the freedom of Windows. On this Xbox, you can play games across your entire library, including all the Windows PC game stores, from Xbox and Battle.net to Steam, GOG, and Ubisoft Connect. And The highly anticipated Hollow Knight Silksong will be available at launch and in Game Pass when the Ally releases later this year. In fact, every new game you see in today's show will be playable on the Xbox Ally. We have always wanted you to have the unique experience of Xbox on any screen. That's why we're investing in Xbox Play Anywhere. Whether you're playing on console, PC, smart TV,
Oh, it's
or
Hollow
any
Knight.
Windows
Okay,
handheld
got
like the
you.
new Xbox Ally, the Xbox experience roams with you. Your library, progression, friends, and achievements. There are over 1,000 Xbox Play Anywhere games on Xbox today. And every new game you see in today's show, from our partners and our studios, is Xbox Play Anywhere. And because it's Xbox, you can always have access to Game Pass with a diverse lineup of games from the biggest franchises to critically acclaimed indie hits. This is the freedom we believe players should have. Any game, anywhere. And we are giving it our all every day to make this vision real. But it all comes back to the games. From Dead to Rights on the original Xbox to Armored Core 6, our relationship with Bandai Namco Entertainment has stood the test of time. We both believe in bringing amazing experiences to players around the world, and their next game does exactly that. From Rebel Wolf Studio, this is a story-rich action RPG steeped in dark fantasy that I can't wait for you to explore. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of the show.
Okay. All right. Bandai Namco. Let's see what they got. What we got here? Oh, I've been waiting for this for a hot minute, man.
Watching from the shadows.
They've finally given us gameplay for this.
Our weakest. They came out into the light. We feared for our lives. But we should have feared for our souls instead. The vampires didn't come to kill us. No, they came to rule. To turn us into mindless, docile cattle. Not me, though. They tried to change me into one of them. But I became something else instead. Their worst nightmare.
Oh my God.
A Dawnwalker.
Like, am I getting like Assassin's Creed vibes from this dude?
Trapped between the two worlds.
Like,
Fighting to even the score.
and this is made by the same people like who made Shadow of Mordor, correct?
The evil behind it all.
Because it looks similar to that.
Watching, seeping into you, growing.
The blood of Dawnwalker. Yeah, nah. Gameplay looks fire, man. Looks great. Absolutely looking forward to this one. I remember from the first trailer, just from that cinematic alone, I was already locked into this one. If they bring the Nemesis system, I would absolutely be surprised. Because WB has been holding on to that for dear life. Yeah, Assassin's Creed meets Witcher, yeah. What is this? Boy, is this Gusher Simulator? What the hell? Boy, what? Super Meat Boy. Meat Man, Meat Boy. What the hell is Meat Boy? Super Meat Boy in 3D? I've never heard of Super Meat Boy. What? No, I've never heard of Super Meat Boy. The hell was that? What is this?
Watch your back, Yakumo.
Team Ninja. Hold up.
You're a wanted criminal now.
I'll kill the
Platinum
Dark
games.
Dragon myself.
Oh, hold up.
It's my mission. My duty as a
Oh, is this the new Ninja Gaiden?
Breaking the Dark Dragon free has its consequences.
This is it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ryu, there's something I need your help with.
Ooh. Oh, nah. Do Hayabusa proud, bro. Come on. Oh my god. Oh, that drill spear looks just so clean.
The Dark Dragon is mine.
That's tough. That's tough. That's tough. Hopefully it's difficult. It looks difficult. Yo, Kawan, love you too, my guy. Appreciate you. Xbox, yeah. Xbox is cooking so far, man. They're definitely cooking so far. Dawnwalker, Ninja Gaiden 4. Now they're going to Indiana Jones. Then starting out with High on Life.
Here we go.
Good luck, Indy.
What are you doing, Jones? Are you crazy?
This is where it starts. Beneath the streets of Rome. Enter the city of Antioch. Find the secret relic. Bring it back to the Holy See. Defend the secret. They worshipped the giants.
Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. The Order of the Giants. And it's coming out this year too? Alright. Step it up to them. They got that out pretty quick. Has there been any more trailers? Like, than this one? Or are they just premiering this?
World premiere.
Okay, this is a world premiere. Yep. Yeah, Happy. It's not my cup of tea either, but I can see like why many fans love it.
輪廻の獣が現れた。輪廻の獣は汚れを吐き、あらゆる生物を蝕む。
Game Freak. Hold up. What is this? This is, you know what this is giving me? This is giving me Hell's Paradise vibes real quick. Yeah, definitely Hell's Paradise. Look at this. I wonder what this is.
西暦4026年、人類は滅亡を待つのみ。
Yup, bro, please. A beast of reincarnation.
封じ子エマ、お前こそが輪廻の獣を滅ぼす刃となる。
Elder Scrolls 6? This early? I don't know. Beast of Reincarnation looks interesting. I gotta see more. What's this? Let's see what we got here.
The glittering streets of Avalon sure do shine. Because they swoop their filth down to us.
Get your paper in. Who's for a paper?
Wait, is it? Hold up.
Here's to playing in the mud. Life here ain't for the soft-hearted.
You will be paying me back until you fucking rust.
It ain't for the spineless.
Keep your filthy
The
pickles off
fuck
me.
is that?
And as sure as shite ain't for the decent.
That's a clean sweep for one.
The knob.
There has been a crime. Justice itself has been affronted.
I thought it was Bioshock for a second too. I'm not gonna hold you.
Lord Griswick.
Berto!
Yes, I got that part. Do you know anyone who might wish you ill? We can't arrest and question everyone. Let's see if we can narrow the suspects down a bit.
Bioshock Medieval.
Trust your instincts, sir.
Tall,
Yes, sir.
built rather slim, well muscular. Mm-hmm. Was very quick, agile.
Go on.
What is
A mustache.
this?
No, larger.
I see.
Quite fashionable. That's the fiend who robbed me.
They got my good side this time. Breaking in is the easy part.
What in the world? What?
Your brandy, sir.
Getting away with it is the real trick.
These candlesticks ain't gold. Worthless and dull, just like you. Nah, I have a customer. How can I help you?
I'd rather talk to you, Errol. Sounds like I'll get a better deal.
You talk to me first, and him never. Got it?
Uncle's a bit touchy, ain't he, Errol?
Touchy? I say I'm touchy.
There. Anything else you'd care to say to Errol?
Brains.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes, I wouldn't have believed it.
Round here, it's all sharp edges, empty pockets, and blood on the cobbles. Goodbye, Silas.
Robbing simulator? What in the hell?
I'll hurt you, you fucking meatsack. I'll leave you with a pissing pan of peaches.
You'd either got a gang at your back, or a knife in it.
We're family here. Family takes care of its own.
Can't put a price on
I'm
that.
getting a whole lot of things from this trailer, but I don't know exactly where to narrow down where the story is going. It's like we're a gang of thieves, we're doing heists, like in a medieval Bioshock type world or something like that.
And too scared to
Are
fight back.
they revolutionaries? Are they thieves?
That's why it pays to be clever and well armed.
The customization looks interesting though, I'll give it
Let's
that.
go and end a few arguments. Don't get cocky. They've got a weapon far worse. Time.
Now we introducing time travel?
And if they can rewrite history, they can rewrite us.
Boy, there's a whole lot going on. There's a whole lot going on. Now
Can fiddle with time.
this just jumped into Quantum Break type territory or Death Loop. Like some Death Loop shit.
Bring the chaos to a crawl. Take a mistake and and make it like it never happened.
Deathloop. Deathloop.
Change the world as we know it. One choice at a time. And I can even go back and change the past to change the future. And let me tell ya, the hunters don't like it when the rabbits got the gun.
Change the past. Yeah, steampunk time travel? Like, what the hell? What the hell? Clockwork Revolution.
Now let me alone and piss off.
Look at my face, bro. I don't know. I don't know.
Critically acclaimed games. Call of Duty, Black Ops 6 from Activision, Doom, The Dark Ages from Bethesda, Diablo 4, Vessel of Hatred from Blizzard, and Avowed from Xbox Game Studios. All of our teams across Xbox First Party are shipping their most played games ever, and they're also delivering more content than ever before. From original single-player experiences to vast online worlds, our teams are empowered to build the games they've always dreamed of. We want our players to have the choice and flexibility of where and how they play the games our teams make. So of course, our games will be available day one in Game Pass, and every new game we make for both Xbox consoles and PC will be Xbox Play Anywhere.
Okay.
On behalf of our creative teams, thank you. These experiences don't stop when you put down the controller. As you've seen in recent years, more and more of our characters, stories, and worlds are expanding to brand new audiences through TV and film. A Minecraft movie and the Fallout TV series broke records and brought millions of players into the game. Projects in the works as gaming continues to influence film and television like never before. When it comes to growing new franchises, Obsidian is having a year like no other. From launching a blockbuster new game like Avowed to the upcoming release of The Outer Worlds 2 this October. Obsidian is always delivering great games, and they have a third game launching this year. You'll get to go deeper on it in our Direct, but until then,
Yeah, I fixed it.
let's take a look.
All right, let's get a look at it. World premiere.
World premiere.
I told you, you can't run from me, you foul beast!
What is this?
With new flexible legs, the yoke girth action figure can ride anything!
He said a Minecraft movie broke records? Yeah. I'm not surprised.
There's been an explosion at Brook Hollow Park. Chaos descended on a ceremony commemorating the 2-year anniversary of when 4 teenagers were miniaturized against their will and left to fight for their survival in the backyard.
Oh,
of a
Honey, I
direct
Shrunk the
scientist.
Kids type game.
Formerly evil company Ominent Practical Technologies was set to dedicate a statue of the 4 teenagers, fast food science robot Burgle, and Dr. Tully when an explosion erupted. Dr. Tully and the teenagers' current whereabouts are also unknown.
What is up with every like game this year trying to be grounded in a certain sense? Like everything gotta be in the backyard or shrunken down. Like what is happening? Is this like a new type of like gaming format that everybody gotta do at least some point during their showcase? I done seen about like 4 of these, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, even with this is being grounded too, right? I've seen like something like this in like the other showcases, right? With the like the ants and stuff. I know this is grounded too. But like
predecessor. ND3500 reached.
I guess.
Predecessor's travel log. Attempting data salvage.
I have encountered an unprecedented orphan. It was in a state of suppressed recomposition.
The behavior pattern of the orphans populating the area is highly unusual.
Oof.
They become exceptionally aggressive.
It is highly recommended to proceed with caution.
Yeah, this looked like Dead Space. This straight looked like Dead Space. Ooh.
They seem to act more consistently, in coordination.
Destroying the nest is now a priority.
Oh my god! Ugh! The body horror is absolutely insane.
Such is our calling.
What is that? Chronos, the New Dawn. Oh, it looks scuffed as hell, but hey, it's giving major Dead Space vibes, so I might play it. Bethesda. Okay. What in the hell? Oh, okay. What was this called? Aphelion. Okay. It's something. It's something. I'll give you that.
World premiere.
Welcome to England, Mr. David. I know this must be a shock, having never met your real father, but he left you this hotel in his will. It's been in your
Is this the vampire? The game where you gotta play as a vampire eating guests while you run a hotel? What in the hell?
Famous across the land. Every room used to be in such high demand. Your wish I'll command here at the Grand.
Hey.
Well, hello there. It looks like you're about to do some renovations. Would you like some help with that?
Bro, jamming out here. Hold up.
So, my father was renovating the hotel when he disappeared?
Not just the hotel. He was helping the entire village. You have his power tools. You know, you could pick up where he left off. You seem like a good man, like he was.
I'm in. They don't suspect a thing.
Just make sure the locals don't get wind of what you're really up to. Because if they find out, they will Wicker Man your ass.
What in the Gravity Falls?
Things are gonna start looking bad. Don't make the same mistake your father made. In this place, the only one you can really trust is me.
There are no ghosts at the Grand. No. Yeah, that was something. I like the music at least. If it's like a little chill vibe game that you want to play like that from time to time just to see where the story goes, I could definitely say you give it a shot.
There are stars in the heavens, and when we need their help,
Not necessarily my cup of tea though.
who would have guessed the defender of my
Smite?
homeland my daughter.
Oh shoot.
She unlocked the heavenly spear, but is she worthy?
Yeah. Right? Right. Age of Mythology.
If the heavenly spear is mine.
Age of Mythology Retold. Yeah, I didn't recognize it either. I was like, huh? Something.
주권 국가의 자주적 결정은
And sovereignty to make its own decision.
만약 이
Oh, this looks
결정이
good. Hold on, what is this?
패권 국가의 특정 정치 집단에 이익을 저해한다면 당신의 특정 행동이 대중의 의사결정에 영향을 미칠 수 있으며 반대로 누군가는 당신의 의사결정에 영향을 주려 한다는 것을 인지할 때 자신만의 온전한 입장을 세울 수 있지 않을까. 당신의 입장은 온전한 본인의 판단인가? 그렇게 믿고 있거나 믿고 싶을 뿐.
Oh, this look good.
당신은 무엇 때문에 분노하는가?
Oh!
스스로 결정한
That
것이다.
slam down is crazy.
누군가 당신의 분노를 이용한다.
Oh man. You know what it's give? Yo, it's giving like Train to Busan, like all of us are dead type energy.
지정태. 지정태.
Mudang Two Hearts. All right. Nah, that's clean.
World premiere.
World premiere.
E ora Olaiem lo ite fativi. Novo.
This looks like it's gonna be one of them stories with an incredibly dark premise behind it.
Dia novo tu alibemo iwa lotaname. Ona otalima di efemo. Teonami. Toma tu accalio, terali.
Let's see here. Planet of Lana too. Let me see, is the audio cutting out? Refresh it. Leave the thing and refresh if the audio is cutting out. I got you.
Well, hello there. Beautiful day to relax by the old fishing hole, wouldn't you say? When it comes to fishing, Appalachia is a land aswim with opportunity. Yes, you'll find fish of all flavors in every walk of waterway, from its mightiest of rivers to its humblest of ponds. Just step up to the bank, cast your line, and when your bobber starts bobbing, reel in the rewards. What do you got on there, Jed? Worms. And how are they biting today? See for yourself. Bagging the big fish starts with finding the right tools for the job. There are as many unique combinations of rods, reels, bobbers, and baits as there are fish in the sea.
Here we go.
And when you've caught your fill, pop over to the local tackle shop to swap fish tails. Can you smell that? No matter what troubles plague the future wastelands of Appalachia, you can always find comfort in cozy little joys like this. You just gotta know where to look. Vault Life is your ticket to easy living. Design and build your own little slice of paradise. A place to show off all the bits and bobs you collect in your travels. Got a green thumb? Plant your own peaceful vegetable garden.
What in the backwoods simulator is this?
Like a neighborhood cookout. Ah, community makes a wasteland a waste home. Join today, and tomorrow you'll be kicking back and sharing a meal with friends in beautiful Appalachia.
So we finally got another Fallout game. Come on now. Fallout 76 going fishing. That's funny, man. I want to see more. Let's see what's up with it. It's good that we're getting another Fallout game now. Hell yeah. Solo leveling Arise Overdrive. I don't care! Because it's a mobile game! It's a mobile game, I don't care. I don't care. Like, and the mobile game is fun. Give me an actual freaking game like this on the console or PC. Like, Jesus Christ, bro. I can't stand when they do this shit. Are they like bringing it to console is my question. I need to know that. Okay, Xbox, PC, and Steam coming to, yeah, all right. So it's coming to it. I mean, like, because I'm like, Jesus Christ. When I heard that shit immediately, because I play that game. I like that game. It's fun. But I'm like, if you're going to showcase this shit, it better be on console. Like, great. Great if it's coming to Xbox and PC, but Christ. This. I ain't gonna play this game, but this track is fire. Doing like Power World. Animo. Is that what that's called? Animo?
Hey, what's up everyone? It's Tony Hawk Pro Skater. I just want to say thanks to everyone for all the love and support we've seen since we announced Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 a few months ago. These games have changed my life, but more than that, I've seen them help spread a love and appreciation for skating all over the world, and that means everything to me and the team. I can't wait for you all to experience the game. It's been rebuilt with so much care and attention to detail, with some brand new parks, new music, new skaters, and more. And you can enjoy it all with your friends with up to 8 players in multiplayer. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 officially drops July 11th, and we have a lot more surprises to come. Check out the launch trailer now.
All right, Tony Hawk Pro Skater, let's get into it. I used to play like Tony Hawk Pro Skater when I was younger, just to have like some type of commentary, gameplay, you know? Like, it was just a vibe type game, you know? I never really been into skateboarding that much, but it was just like, with these type of games, it brings a certain level of nostalgia. Of course, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles gotta be a part of it. If it got skateboarding in it, the Turtles gotta be a part of it. Oh yeah, so this is the one with Doomslayer too. That is so random. How Tony Hawk get Doomslayer before fucking Mortal Kombat? World premiere. Well, I'm not even gonna hold you. A lot of people love these types of games, but these games make me sleepy. Not even gonna kid you, man. Like, I commend anybody who like these types of games. They're beautiful. The art is amazing. I'm pretty sure they have captivating stories. They're breathtaking in certain aspects. But I'm tired. A Fate Sin. Yeah, there is a such thing as too cozy. Yeah, see, for me, that's where that game lies for me. Oh, Gears? Nah, I'm locked in. No, I'm locked in. Yeah. Two more players than ever before.
Look who decided to show up.
With crossplay, hell yeah.
You think you can still find your way back home, Phoenix?
Woo!
Looks like they upgraded.
Oh man. Split screen co-op? Oh nah.
Let's do this.
Let him cook. Let him cook. Agent Venom, appreciate you for the dono.
This is gonna be awesome.
And it's coming out, and boy, it's coming out in 2 months. They cooking. They cooking. I was sold before, but then they said split screen? Split screen? Nah, okay. That's day one cop. That's day one cop already. What is this? This is Persona? Persona 4 Revival. That's all they're giving you? Oh, man, that's crazy. That's all they're giving you. Wow, man.
The Smugglers League is always there. But you won't see us. You won't hear us.
What the hell?
And the only way you'd ever know
Sea of Thieves?
is if that's what we wanted. As smugglers, we deal in the goods others are afraid to handle. Guns, explosives.
And don't forget the rum.
Boy, Atlas like playing with y'all.
So I guess my question is, can you handle that?
Getting your hands on gold is one thing, but you should know that this is what we're really after. The bigger the boom, the better. Smugglers need to be adaptable. It's more than moving under moonlight and shadows.
Yeah, I thought it was Sea
You
of
should be
Thieves.
ready to take
I thought the same
advantage
thing,
of
yeah.
others' misfortune. Stealing, of course, is always an option. Just do whatever it takes to get the job done. You are pirates, after all.
Welcome, my friends, to the Smugglers League. You're paying for that.
Yeah, Sea of Thieves, Smugglers, it's alright, okay. No. Oh, another world premiere. Let's see what we got.
Premiere.
Oh, hold up. Oh no, what is this? What is this? They coming in hot already.
This is ridiculous.
You just tried the hell out of me. Speed, what the hell? Oh! Oh! No! Is this the Invincible game? No, 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 no. Is this the Invincible game? Don't play with me. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
No, Dad, not even close.
Hold up. Hold up, hold up. Oh, okay, hold up. No, 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 no. Bro, please. Woo! Is this, but is it gonna be a telltale? Is it a telltale or can we actually fight?
I understand why I had to do this.
Cause I'm seeing like,
accept our rule or die.
I'd like to propose a third option.
Rexplode!
I'm not your son anymore. I'm the guy who's going to throw you off this planet for good.
Invincible. What is the gameplay though? Come on! Yes! It's a fighting game! It's fighters. This is Invincible fighters. Oh man! We're getting an Invincible fighting game. 3v3 type game.
Need a hand? Might want to look up.
Yeah, how you like this? It's an army.
I am ending you. I see it all now.
Look, look. I'm hyped, but I was expecting like an open world type game. But I mean, I gotta take the good with the bad, but it's just like, bro, a fighting game? I don't know. Oh my god, I would love an open world story driven like game and they gave us a fighter. I don't know. I'm hype. I'm hype either way. I'm disappointed hype, but okay, whatever. Final Fantasy. I don't hate it, but it could be something else. You know?
I'm here to even the odds. Any objections?
Know your place, little lamb. There's no one to save you now.
Your flames are our own, and they burn as one.
Come to me, Ifrit!
Valisthea cannot endure a second claim upon her being.
My man Clive?
Be saved.
Now, is this a remaster? Available, yeah. Oh, available today. Oh, okay, alright. So they're just bringing it to Xbox.
World premiere.
What is this? What is this? What in the hell? Okay. Yo, entertainment, appreciate you. So you're playing a sentient lighthouse? Like what? See, walking around as a sentient lighthouse. What in the... These are the ideas that come up while on some substances. A sentient lighthouse game. How do you even pitch a game like this? I want to play a walking lighthouse going through a crazy magical world and then call it the Keeper. Like, I don't even know what to think about that, but it's interesting at least. It's interesting.
Like Psychonauts 2 showed how Double Fine excels at creating unique and innovative experiences, and Keeper is no exception. Looking ahead, next year marks 25 years of Xbox. It's a big milestone for the platform and franchises that you helped build and make popular. We couldn't have done this without everyone who's been with us on this journey. As we think about bringing a new generation of players to these iconic franchises, I'm excited to share that players will get to celebrate 25 years of Xbox with a new Fable, the next Forza, Gears of War E-Day, and the return of a classic that's been with us since the beginning. Today, you've seen an incredible range of games from creators across the globe. Creators like In Exile, reaching for new heights with Clockwork Revolution. Sluggerfly, making Team Meat's modern classic platformer into 3D. Square Enix, bringing more of the critically acclaimed Final Fantasy franchise to our players. And Team Ninja, returning to the beloved series they debuted on Xbox. You've also seen the next Xbox hardware release, our Xbox Ally Handheld, which lets you bring your Xbox experience and your library with you anywhere. I hope you enjoyed the breadth and depth of the games, updates, and experiences that are coming to Xbox from our partners and our own creative teams. We're seeing more players on our platform and in our games than ever, thanks to all of you. We're proud of the creativity that Obsidian is delivering this year. Immediately after Showcase, our Direct begins, where you'll go inside the studio for an extended look at The Outer Worlds 2 and Grounded 2. Thanks for joining us today. But before we get into the Direct, we have a final world premiere. Enjoy.
Final world premiere.
World premiere.
Let's see what we got.
Welcome to the guild. We have been expecting you.
Okay, beef
Please,
bot.
follow me. You already know us as a global tech leader. Our software, our systems, combined with our skilled team, is designed to save lives. Your years of service have shown you the importance of our work. Here, you'll witness the global scope of that mission in action. Let me introduce you to our esteemed visionary.
For too long, we have been bound by outdated systems, accepting limitations instead of redefining them. The Guild is safeguarding tomorrow, now. We are pioneering the future of protection worldwide. Our advancements are designed to elevate everyday life, reshaping the future of technology on a global scale. I'm Emma Kagan, CEO of the Guild.
This went left real quick. Okay.
Fear is a powerful thing. David Mason.
Menendez.
Call of Duty Black Ops 7. What? That was a Call of Duty game? Whoa, whoa, what? Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh man, God bless. You know, I don't know. But ultimately, when it comes down to all this type of stuff, when it comes down to direct and going into each of these games, it's just, I like what we've seen so far. I've enjoyed a lot of it, but a lot of these have been a little bit of hit or miss for me, to be honest with you.
And what better way to cap this incredible year for us than by doing what our studio does best, sequels.
That's where I come in. You can get out of here, Fergus. Thank you so much. No, you're doing great. You nailed it. The sequel is the lifeblood of every great franchise. Think about it. The original creates the world and builds fandom, but the sequel, that's what makes it worth remembering. No sequel, no hoverboard. No sequel, no dual SMGs. No sequel, no raccoon tail. No sequel, no Zune 2. Which doesn't really exist, but I wish it had.
There was a Zune 2.
There was? There was a Zune 2? I'm Mark, the head of sequels here at Obsidian, and I have sequelized everything. Blockbuster movies to AAA video games to my first marriage, so trust me, I know what I'm doing. Come along on this journey with me. Part 2.
The Outer Worlds 2.
Let the killing commence.
The Outer Worlds 2 is a sequel to The Outer Worlds 1. It's a continuation of the themes of robber barons in space and how people are controlled by the stories they're told by the people who have power over them. This time we're able to go a lot deeper because we have more time and money, which is a great thing, and we're able to make it a much more true Obsidian reactive RPG than we were the first time around. So we're going deeper and more complex with everything for this sequel. Deeper story, lore, RPG interactions, reactivity. All
Am I most disappointed for it so
It's
far?
really a complete realization of everything people want from an Obsidian game.
Like, I'm hyped,
This is
but
the
I'm
first time in over
disappointed
25 years
in
that I've had the chance to
Invincible.
do a
Like,
full
high
sequel
key. I thought
for a world that I
Skybound was
helped
gonna give us an
co-create.
open world game, to be honest
It's really
with you.
just a fantastic
That's the most
opportunity
heartbreaking
to
thing
explore and
out
expand
of
the
this,
universe
but
in
it's just
interesting
I'm
ways,
also
and to go even further
excited
with
to
the
see
themes
that we're
about
getting
people
games
affected
for
by
it in
living
general.
a dystopian corporate reality.
You can shoot your way through it, you can talk your way through it, you can sneak your way through it. And so no matter what kind of playstyle that you like, this is just an awesome franchise and an awesome game to jump into, even if it's your first one.
The first Outer Worlds was a great base to start from, as it has all the elements of a great Obsidian RPG. Interesting characters, deep worlds, important choices. In the Outer Worlds 2, not only did we want to double down on those elements, but we wanted to give players even more of it.
We've also put a lot of investment into skills and traits that impact things like combat, conversations, and areas that we call RPG interactions, which are the part of the world where players can use their specific skills, perks, and backgrounds to solve problems in unique ways in our new, bigger worlds.
I love a deep RPG experience, and building out that RPG crunchiness for our players was at the forefront of what we set out to create. We prioritize those deeper RPG options with different character builds and combos so players can express their role-playing power fantasies. We also have different equipment options for different playstyles and different companions with different abilities. In the first Outer Worlds, you start off as the Stranger, which was basically a blank slate to build on top of with various attribute points that will begin to define your personal experience in the game.
His suit's pretty clean.
You can make any kind of character you want, but we've given you a role. That role is an Earth Directorate agent. You can think of them as kind of like space cowboys or space sky marshals. They're the good guys that go into places and kind of fix everything that's wrong. You're gonna be one of those. But we don't tell you why you joined the Earth Directorate. There could have been a lot of different reasons, right? It could have been because you're an actual lawbringer and you want to go in there and spread law throughout the galaxy. It could be that you're a roustabout and you just had nothing better to do. After you pick your background, one of the really important choices you have next is choosing your traits. While we had attributes in the first Outer Worlds, we've leaned into traits for the Outer Worlds too, which are these big changes to your character depending on which ones you pick. So it could be something like Brilliant, where you can tag extra skills and you start getting extra skill points. And that's obviously really great if that's how you want to build your character. You can also go and do something like Lucky, where you get extra critical chance, and you also get a lot of really cool options throughout the game as well. Of course, we brought back Dumb, so players love the Dumb option.
The Dumb option is great.
Do you believe in signs? Not quite what I meant, but I like your contempt for boundaries. I could put your adventure spirit to good use.
You get like lots of really cool, fun conversation options in the game, but we took that even further. And again, there's lots of elements in the game where you can be dumb and use that for something. Could be something as simple as banging on a machine to get it to work.
Yeah. Like if they was gonna go for the dumb option, give us some real stupid stuff we can do. Like if you want to go in and say we can bang on the machine, show me beating the shit out the machine. Like
explosive specialty. Throughout your entire journey, your character continues to change with the different choices you make. In the Outer Worlds 1, actually had more skills than we have, so we condensed them down to really the core and essence of what we really wanted there. But we made each point that you put into a skill much more impactful. So instead of getting small percentage changes, we actually did much larger changes per point that you put into each skill. And again, all these things, because of how they're checked inside the world itself, can matter quite a bit. You know, just even having one additional skill point in something can open up a lot more options in the world itself. If anybody's played Fallout New Vegas, they'll be very familiar with like the perk system. We basically borrowed that, but went even grander. We actually have more perks than Fallout New Vegas did. But here's the cool thing, right? We check and use perks for literally everything, right? So you can do everything from, hey, I want to make a stealthy build that steals stuff and is really good at that. Okay, great. Well, you can take maybe the pickpocketing perk. So that's not available to everybody, but if you select that, now you can actually go around and steal things out of people's pockets.
Yo, Monkey D, appreciate you for the donut, my guy.
Melee person. What this does is
that's what I'm saying. Invincible got a 2D fighter before One Piece is insane. Was not expecting a fighter, but
as you start killing people,
I would even take it in an arena fighter before
and you
for
can
that.
take those
to be honest,
hearts, and essentially you're taking.
Like I just want to fly around like Superman. I don't know
actually
what.
Giving you a permanent health
I want to bust people through buildings. Like I don't know.
Perk called Assassin. Now this is an early game perk that you can take, which every time you stealth attack an enemy, you're actually going to get a movement bonus for a certain amount of time.
Oop. Oop.
flaws were a system that everybody loved from the first game, but we wanted to make it more personal to the player. We wanted it to really reflect how you were playing the game and give you a bonus that you actually wanted to really engage with.
With the flaw system returning, we knew we needed to go bigger, better, and more real than ever before. So we turned to the team. And I told them, no bad ideas. Give me what you got. Okay, we need more flaws. We need them to be real. I want to put them in the game, so give me something. Inspiration. What's wrong with you?
Oh, I have bad knees.
You got bad knees? They hurt when you walk a lot?
Yes.
When you walk too much, they hurt?
No cartilage.
Sounds boring. Makes you sound like a boring person, but it's in the game.
I know it.
It's a good flaw. What about you?
I like to take small things sometimes.
So you're stealing.
So you're stealing.
When
You're
you give them
stealing.
I don't.
So you're stealing, Claire.
Yeah, you shouldn't be stealing. What are you doing? You shouldn't be stealing, Claire.
So you're stealing.
Tiny crimes? Do you hear the second part, though? It's a crime.
Well,
You're stealing. Claire, that's wrong. You can't steal things, okay? But it's an amazing flaw, and I'm putting it in the game. But you're a bad person. And are you the one
But you're a
that's
bad person?
Yeah. Give it back.
Okay.
Please. You, what do we got? Flaw.
I like to stare at the sun.
How long did you stare at the sun?
Just lunch break.
An hour?
Oh, I only get 30. You guys get an hour?
His face.
Oh.
His face is crazy.
Makes me feel energized.
How many fingers am I holding up?
3.
No. Anything else?
No.
We'll put it in the game. We'll put it in the game because I feel bad for you. Anything else?
One of my favorite flaws is something called bad knees. It'll actually
Bad
give you the option
knees?
to take this flaw that'll make it so that you move faster throughout the game. But the problem is, anytime you stand up, your knees are going to make a loud popping noise that makes it so that, well, everyone around you is going to hear you.
Jesus Christ.
Kleptomaniac. This is really interesting because what it does is when you steal something, you can actually sell it for more bits than normal. And like that sounds really great. The drawback is sometimes when you're looking at things in the world that are owned by somebody else, you'll automatically steal them. So you have to be very careful about how you use them.
Oh my God. He ran up like he was about to take your whole head off.
While playing their game. So everything becomes like light shafts and blooms and hazes and makes the game pretty unplayable if you happen to choose that perk.
If you happen to be the type of player that habitually reloads your weapons like I do, well, you'll be offered the flaw of over-prepared. Now, you'll get larger magazine sizes on all of your weapons, but if you ever fully empty your magazine, you're gonna take a debuff for a while. While we support options like being a gunslinger who wants to key into destructive weapons, or a rogue who wants to alpha strike their enemies before they know what hit them, we also allow for a lot of fun and experimental builds. You can be a mad scientist who utilizes gadgets and wacky science weapons and armors, or even a psychopath who gains permanent bonuses to health by murdering their friends.
Nothing shows the impact of these character build options better than, in my opinion, the bridge area, which has a quest you get early on in Paradise Island.
This is really giving me Borderlands vibes, to be honest with you, yeah.
Not only do you kind of encounter this very early, and it's a very core one to the story, but it really expresses our philosophy of allowing the player to solve problems in a bunch of ways. So you may solve it by, speech options. You may talk to them and maybe have to go do a quest for them and really kind of prove that you're a friend of the Protectorate to get by.
I may have need of your help, stranger, if you are ready to seize an opportunity to show fealty to the Protectorate.
You could go guns blazing and you could just take everyone out inside the POI, lower the bridge itself, and kind of get across. You could sneak in, lower the bridge, and then actually sneak in under the bridge to get over to the other side.
Okay.
You can bypass the bridge entirely if you found like certain gadgets, like the shield.
I mean, at
gadget
least
that
there's
protects you from poison
options
gas as you go
to
across.
say I don't have to just have direct
Or the
combat
double jump
every
boots,
time.
which kind of allow you to jump across the chasm and get across that way. There's even a really kind of messed up way, right? Which is players can actually sacrifice one of their companions, the companion who they just found.
What?
As part of
We're no different than the Vrees if we start tossing our own to the rats. I sure as law ain't gonna follow someone who can't see the wrong in it.
I must admit, I'm surprised we could come to an understanding. But I thank you for your loyalty, stranger.
Oh, I'm throwing you to the pits. I'm
Shall
throwing you to the
clearance
wolves.
cross this bridge.
It's such a fun quest, but again, it really showcases that we want you to be able to solve this in whatever way you want to. When you build your character your way, we're there for you. We really want you to have the experience that you want to have out of this.
From the very beginning of our discussions about the Outer Worlds, we really knew we wanted every game to take place in a different colony. This lets us expand on all aspects of the universe. Every colony can be its own thing with its own flavor, and we can center them around anything we want. Any ideas or setting we're interested in. Arcadia is an isolated colony with abundant resources, and it's run by an authoritarian faction called the Protectorate. Their dictatorship is thematically based around the question of how much freedom people will give up for security and luxury. For Protectorate subjects, unfortunately, that answer is everything. The Protectorate is also incredibly wealthy because it was founded by the inventor of the skip drives, which are the Outer World's faster-than-light engines. But those skip drives are starting to cause rifts in space-time, which are cutting off all the other colonies on Earth from being able to trade with each other. The Order of the Ascendant is an offshoot of the Order of Scientific Inquiry from the original game, and like them are a science-based religion with the same goal of solving the universal equation, which will allow them to predict and alter the future to the benefit of all mankind. They used to be part of the Protectorate, but they split off to focus on solving the equation for the good of everyone, not as a way to simply control the masses. The player's been sent to Arcadia as an Earth Directorate agent to find out how the skip drives are causing the rifts and what can be done to stop them. Each of the factions have their own solutions to the rift problem and their own goals. The Protectorate wants to close them to protect their legacy as the inventor of the drives and their wealth. The Order wants to close them not only for the good of everyone, but also because they're complicating the math they're using to solve the universal equation. And Antes just wants to be able to open and close them at will to control all the trade routes between the colonies.
This is real detailed. I like this.
In addition to expanding the themes and lore of the Outer Worlds, we're also
It
expanding
sounds
the humor,
interesting,
so
but-
each faction has its own flavor of absurdity. Anti's Choice is a merger between Anti-Cleo and Spacer's Choice from the original game, and there are corporate representatives in the Outer Worlds too. They've invaded Arcadia to liberate their resources for all of humanity, at a profit, of course.
One of my favorite things from Fallout New Vegas is the radio system. It was just iconic for me, and I wanted to make sure that the Outer Worlds 2 had that. So we actually built out 3 different radio stations, one for each of the major factions. You also have a ton of music. Each station might have, like, I think 20 tracks of unique music that we've made for it. It's a lot of stuff. But the really cool part about this entire thing is that we actually put a lot of reactivity into the radio. So it will respond to the things that are going on around the world that you've been interacting with. So if you go into a location, let's say you solve a problem for the Protectorate folks, if you listen to the Protectorate radio station, they're going to be cheering you on as a hero.
Wonderful news, everyone. The Zeranium gas leaks at the Automech repair facility, strongly believed to be caused by Anti's Choice malefactors, have been corrected.
Some hotshot for hire just managed to fix the electrum leak in their repair facility. Now, I'm not saying we caused it in the first place, but we sure like the idea of all those broken automechanicals and all the excessive gasping and choking involved.
The factions and companions are great examples of how we're going deeper and more complex.
It
this
does
time
give
around.
Junkertown vibes.
They're integrated into the game's storyline much more than we did on the first Outer Worlds, and like with everything else in the game, they have a lot more reactivity. There are 6 companions in the Outer Worlds too. As usual, each has their own quest lines, but this time they are also connected to a different faction and have character arcs that the player can affect through their
Yeah,
choices.
that was real
The first
disappointing to
companion
see
is
that they
Niles.
canceled
He's an
Titanfall. I ain't gonna hold
Earth-directed
you.
agent like you, and he's looking for your help to decide whether he wants to become an even better agent or to turn his back on the Earth Directorate completely. There's also a somewhat cute Automech support drone that is basically Niles' helper. Her name is Val. Marisol's part of the Order of the Ascendant, and she's an aging but still deadly assassin. That's right, she's a deadly mathematician who may or may not have some unfinished business to attend to with the player's help. There's also a cultist named Azza, who is part of a sub-faction that worships the rifts, and in her case, violence in general. You can choose to either turn her away from overt violence or support her chaotic and dangerous tendencies.
I love the
Now, one
choices
time,
that they're
Anti's Choice
allowing
had
you
a
to
program
make in this
draft
game.
soldiers with animal
There's a
parts to
lot
make
of
them more
scummy
formidable.
options here too.
Unfortunately, it didn't quite work, and most of them are now dead. There's a combat medic who survived, however, named Inez, and she wants the player to help her fix her graft, among other things. Finally, there's Tristan. He's a protected arbiter who is judge, jury, and executioner all rolled into one heavily armored package. It is your choice to either help him judge wrongdoers or show him what true justice looks like.
We definitely have reactivity in the game based on how you've been treating your companions. I won't reveal the end of the game, but let's say if you have not been treating them well, you will find out at the end of the game what that means.
Companions are a very, very important part of merchandising, because that's the real beauty of the sequel. We're talking merch, baby. It is the lifeblood. It is what fuels us. Do you want to see some of my ideas? Hop, hop. Check this out. Gen Alpha loves body pillows, especially ones that look like human beings for some reason, right? Who needs a significant other when you could have a knife-wielding space psycho up in your sheets, huh? What do they do with them when they get them, huh? Maybe a little napping, maybe a little snuggling, maybe a little...
Why is it the first merch that you guys want to like advertise for this? A body pillow? Well, you know what? Never mind.
The visuals of the first Outer Worlds depicted a frontier colony in space. The Outer Worlds 2 is driven by an invasion of the Arcadia colony system by Auntie's Choice, which shifts the visuals to be more reminiscent of a World War I-like setting in space. That evolution is seen across all aspects of the game, starting with the factions. How do you militarize everything, including extreme capitalists or math-crazed scientists? In a World War I setting, war comes with propaganda. The Sovereign uses it to maintain control, Auntie's Choice uses it to help their bottom line, the Order just wants to show how it exists within the grand
Freak yeah,
we want players to feel like Arcadia is a living, breathing place scarred by a long-standing war. Fairfield, one of the first towns you encounter, was once under protectorate control, but has recently been taken over by Auntie's Choice. They don't just occupy the town, they rebrand it with their signature style, repainting buildings, posting guards, and adding propaganda-based holograms featuring Auntie and the Moon Man. Showing the towns evolving after the invasion helps us push immersion for our players. One of our priorities in visually realizing the world of the Outer Worlds 2 was making sure everything is clear and recognizable from the player standpoint. We want to make sure each faction has a particular look and design. So when the player is running across these vast, different environments and landscapes, they're recognizing the motifs and visuals of who they're talking to, what they're going to be talking about, and how that progresses throughout the story. The first Outer Worlds was really about the player interfacing with corporations. And while we have that in the Outer Worlds 2, we really want to express not just the corporations, but how the player interacts with other facets of the world, like government entities or religious structures. And then we elaborate on those.
With larger environments, we wanted to encourage exploration by improving player mobility across the board. Now you can run, slide, double jump, mantle, and parkour your way through all of the nooks and crannies of these worlds. It really allows the player to just explore and have fun finding really cool stuff.
We've aimed to make everything in the Outer Worlds 2 better from top to bottom. The RPG elements were the start, but that's touched our story, our art, and especially our gameplay. A good sequel is true to the original. That's first and foremost, right? Like, we all want to add in a bunch of things as you're making a sequel, right? We want to make it bigger and better in every way. That's what we were trying to do here. And I thought we did not need
I'm gonna look over a little bit more of this weapons and gameplay a little bit. Just want to see some of this.
I don't think it's
and
been
I'm gonna
entirely
stop
successful.
because the PC game showcase is coming up pretty soon. I gotta get ready for it.
We have made in the Outer
We're gonna
Worlds 2, thanks
wrap
to
this
my
up a little
patented
bit, and then we're gonna come right back. All right, people.
You may be thinking to yourself, it can't be that good.
So I just want you to see a little bit of this, and I'll let you guys see it too.
Put a helmet on, because I'm about to blow
I
all
wanna
of
see
your
this
minds
combat
with
system.
my COMBAT system, combat system. My name is Mark. I'm the head of sequels. Shall we begin? You're thinking, what's C for? C. Capitalize the fact that the people loved the first game. We're gonna take those people, we're gonna make them buy the sequel, giving out pounds, pounds, pounds. Quick ones, ha, ha, not you, Dan. Here we go. What comes after C? O. Optimize for player satisfaction. I am terrified of online gamers, okay? I wanna make them happy. So let's, okay? All right. Mobilize the players so they're ready for that sweet.
Yeah, I'll stream the PC one as well.
Clap with me. Sweet.
I'm definitely, yeah.
If you don't have rhythm, Brandon, just say it.
It's still,
Sweet.
yeah, a 30-minute
Sweet.
wait, yeah.
Pre-order.
Yeah, but I still gotta get ready for it.
Mine, and here we go. B, burglarize. What is this? It's basically just finding new ways to loot dead bodies. You know what I mean? Right, Otis? Okay, well, it's a big part of the game. A, you gotta agonize about how many people are gonna be angry that we have just put so much combat into this thing and almost no romance at all. We should look at ourselves. What is wrong with us, huh? We can't have one love story in this? How many people have been in love? Raise your hands. Raise your hand if you're in love. Okay, are you lying?
I have a wife.
Put your hand down. T, toi. In French, that means two, sequel.
I think that means 3.
Okay, you're getting ahead of yourself. Come on, Claire. We're on 2. And how do we end it?
Already showing you.
Anything is possible.
By the time you do,
We
yeah.
established that we're the best there is, and there's no sequel better than us. And if I could just say one more thing, thank you.
Yeah,
very much.
yeah, they
I
are
know
just
I've
yapping. That's
changed
what
the
I was
world of
like.
video
I was
games
hoping
today.
they would like jump
For the
into
Outer
it.
Worlds 2,
Come on.
We wanted to improve gunplay in every way.
All right, let's see.
We focused on improving the feel of each weapon, the way a weapon snaps into ADS, the way recoil feels when firing, and how impactful our sound effects really sell the weapon's fantasy, to things like how unique reload animation can add a lot of character to each weapon. We've increased the variety of weapons by including new weapon types, but also through a host of fun and unique weaponry. We have things like the Bourse Blaster that fires out tumors that can explode like grenades.
Okay.
Or can even be eaten by the player for additional health.
Wow.
We have a weapon called Rookie's Reward that will actually level up the more you use it throughout the game. And every time it levels up, it's got fun fanfare where it's like shooting out confetti and it's got a fun little setup. We have a really fun weapon called the Pop-Up Gun. It fires out ad drones that will distract your enemies with corporate ads, slogans, and jingles. While your enemies are distracted, you can focus fire on them or explode these drones for additional damage. New to the Outer Worlds 2 are throwables. So you can use frag grenades to flush out enemies, smoke grenades to camouflage and escape, distraction devices to bait enemies into a stealth attack, and even science grenades that will levitate enemies, allowing you to fire upon them while they float helplessly.
They have a lot of variety of unique weapons within this game.
And of course,
I like a lot of these
science
concepts that they have
weapons
for
are
it.
back. We have returning favorites like the Shrink Ray. This time it's been upgraded so you can shrink your enemy down to the size of a sprat and run over them, exploding them into bits.
I wish they would give me a step on them option.
The Shrink Ray. That was probably my favorite one from the first game, so we brought it into the second game. But we improved it though. So instead of shrinking your enemies for a short period of time and having them re-expand, this time they stay shrunk. And we actually added in the ability to step on them and kind of squish them and kick them because we knew that was the player fantasy.
So they are giving us
this.
this.
They wanted to step on the
Yeah,
enemies.
give us the step on them.
So we made sure to double down on that stuff.
So is there an animation for it? That's
In addition to
see,
things like our returning
that's the
favorites, we
thing.
also have
Give
some
me
really
the
fun,
stomp.
unique new science
Y'all
weapons.
understand this is
One
what
of them's
people
called the
want,
Armageddon. This
but
one's
y'all
really
are not
cool because it
showing
actually shoots out these
that like that
masses that are like these little
satisfying
arms
part
that will stick
behind
to
it.
people or cover or all kinds of different things, and they will continue to just hit them until they get destroyed. And we have another one that's just super cool called the Spectrum Dance Saber. This is a melee
Spectrum
weapon
Dance.
that actually lets you attack to a musical beat. And if you continue to do that, you'll actually get additional bonuses each hit you do. One of my personal favorite weapons is called the Big Bang. It's just a big freaking gun that uses material harvested from rifts to shoot out a giant ball of energy, vaporizing everything in its path. Now, ammo's extremely rare for this weapon, but you can use it in just the right situation to devastating effects.
Like another great one is Gary. If you wear Gary, he will lash
Gary.
out at your opponents as you're walking through combat. So we even have science armors, and we've really kind of shown off what we thought was really great for the player from a science perspective.
We're all about letting people play the game their way. There are some players who prefer to be immersed in a first-person view, taking in all of the details.
Okay.
There are others who really prefer to take the world in from a third.
All right. Okay. So for me, like, excuse me, I'm sorry, muted again. All right, we're sorry for audio problems. We're still fixing it. But for me, when it comes down to this showcase, there's a lot of things that I enjoyed. there's a lot of great things coming out. They're like Ninja Gaiden 4. There's a lot of things that we love, like Gears. Like, I'm still surprised they have not shown us shit from Silksong. Like, I've been hearing a lot of people been looking forward to that. But for me, I had a lot of things that I liked, like Dawnwalker. Indiana Jones looks interesting. Ninja Gaiden 4, what was it? Mudang Two Hearts. That's another one that's pretty good. But it's just like a lot of there's a mixed bag of stuff that I like really cared about during this showcase. You know what I'm saying? So for me, especially when it comes down to the Invincible game, there's hype here. It's just, I feel like there's certain points when it comes down to some of these reveals and the game developers coming in when it comes down to making a game in and of itself, they get the idea of what we want in a certain sense, but then it's like when they put something out, it's just like, damn, why did you not just deliver on this end on the degree of where you were going already, and then you subverted from it and gave us something else? That's what's killing me about the type of shit when it comes down to these showcases and the new games that are coming out. That's where I have a problem with, especially when it comes down to Invincible, because that was one of the main things I've been looking forward to because of Skybound in general. But because with Skybound, they're the same people who made the Telltale games. So I was like, okay, yeah, I'm expecting something similar to that, and I was hoping it was going to be something like that. But ultimately, like, this in and of itself is just, I don't know. Like, I enjoyed the showcase. I like what they gave us so far. I want to see more of what they're going to be delivering across the board for games in general. But now, my like, someone asked me my greatest disappointment for this showcase, it was definitely the Invincible one, because I definitely wanted an open world game. But the positive behind it is that we will be possibly getting more games in the future with that. So that's exciting to see. And then from the cinematic alone, and the gameplay looks good. So I'm like, I'm torn. But I digress. I can talk about it all day. But let's get ready for this PC showcase, people. I appreciate you guys coming out for the Xbox game showcase, and I love that you guys were engaged and you loved as much as the showcase as I did. So I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. I'm about to get out of here. See you later. Peace.